Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video we are taking a level 1 warrior into the Goblin Caves. Our intention here is to doing a little leveling up, get a little bit of gear, and extract safely. Due to a recent hardware change on my end, the sound from the game is actually corrupted, so I have included some nice Baldur's Gate 3 music in the background. So what we're seeing here is we're fighting the Centipede right from the jump. Used sprint to close ground and hop the barricade. The key to fighting the new Centipede, they made some changes to it a few patches back. And what's really key here is that when he goes to do his spit attack, his mouth will glow purple. And you want to break the 180-degree arc of his head hitbox. Now the head hitbox on the Centipede is a little misleading. It's actually behind his head. So you can often hit the Centipede right in the head and you will not connect with that hit. So be sure to strafe around him. Didn't get any great loot here. There's a blue protection pot and a blue throwing weapon. Not super great, but I am running Weapons Master, as I recommend all level 1 warriors do. And who do we have here? It's a barbarian. So I tried to land a throwing knife on him. I did not. I want to kite out his rage ability. It is now down. Now I'm just going to play with his spacing. So he's obviously new to the barbarian class. His spacing on that axe, and that is the battle axe. It's a terrible weapon. He doesn't quite understand the spacing well enough to be able to get in on me. I did pop second wind here, and that's going to be important later. I didn't need to use second wind there, but it's pretty much SOP that when I'm 1v1ing a barbarian on the warrior, I do pop second wind. It's saved me more often than not. But that I am going to have to play differently for the rest of the map because I do not have access to my second wind ability, which is like a I win button for a lot of 1v1s. Our barbarian friend didn't really have a lot, so I am back on the loot train, looking to get some loot, looking to get out. There's been 3 deaths so far, 2 to PvE, 1 to me. This looks like the area the barbarians spawned at. I am going to clear eastward across the top end of the map. We have a pretty friendly circle here for this. I take a hit there, that's just kind of lazy. But I do have a bandage. I think I have a health pot. I might not. I have 2 bandages. Go ahead and use those now to top up as much as I can. Sprint is such a short cooldown that I recommend you pop it on the warrior when you know that there's not a PvP fight coming. Just allows you a lot of latitude with regard to how you space mobs in the PvE. With sprint up, the fighter can actually back up at a speed that causes a majority of AI to miss their swings. So as the circle's been pretty friendly to the top half of the map, I am going to do a high-risk run in here to check the bench at the top of this room. Now there is a lot of AI that's still up. I'm going to pop sprint and a tip to dip, dodge, dive, and dodge my way through the various AI. I think I catch a crossbow bolt here. Oh, and there's some Grey Templar armor. I can put that on right away. I did take a bunch of damage there from PvE. I've got a goblin poison ticking on me right now. That's unfortunate, but I did get a nice armored chest piece out of it. That item is often white, but is occasionally blue or purple, so it's often good to check that spot, even if it's kind of out of your way. And if the circle's friendly enough, you can really loot that room to its fullest. There are like 10 or 12 chests in there, including a golden one. and several barrels and crates to smash, so a real good loot opportunity if you're ratting around. I figured the health shrine would be back up, so I tanked the storm a little bit over here to go ahead and get a complete heal out of it. And I think the storm's going to beat me up another 5 or 10%, but no big deal. Net heal of like 70% is worth it. Loot's still looking a little thin, but I have gotten a couple upgrades. And it looks like the circle is unfortunately going to terminate right here in the middle, in the skeletal champion room. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I really don't like fighting him on the warrior, particularly without second wind. You've got to employ some pretty cheesy tactics to kill him, and the loot is oftentimes not worth it. Iron Mace, please do something about the level bosses dropping bard gear over and over and over again. It's nothing but drums and bard pants and entertainers tunics and all that jazz. Like, I'm so sick of seeing it. Anyway, these guys are always worth killing. Death Beetles have a really high chance of dropping uncommon or higher quality collector loot, so always worth it. So now I got this jackass following me around, and I'm about to get mob blocked by a couple skellies, but I really need to get to the other side of the circle, and I need to get this room cleared, but whoop, there's a ranger who's going to try to stop me. I do a little dip, and then I pursue him. I've popped sprint. I don't have second wind. I hit him 3-4 times. Then I think the Skeletal Warlord got the kill there. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to get this guy out of the picture. I'm going to kite him back up into the storm. The ranger's already cleared all this. I'm going to open this door. I take a hit. Pop this prot potion so that I can survive what I have to do next, which is I need to bait out his attack chain here. 1, 2, 3. I need to close the door and then get far enough away from the door that he doesn't initiate another combo attack. Because if he does, he will destroy the door. But without me standing there, he will not destroy the door. I've now trapped him up there in that room. And thankfully, this ranger has a bunch of meds, which I get cooking right away, and a bunch of treasure. So I'm going to collect all of these goodies and then head back into the Skeletal Warlord's main room in preparation for what I hope to be an exit pool. He had a Horseman's Axe and an amulet. I'm not a fan of the Horseman's Axe on Fighter, but I do grab the amulet. Thank you very much. And the first potion is worn off. I'm popping a second one, try to get as full health as possible. I've still got some AI to clear in here. Spyhinder Skelly. And with Sprint up, I can dance in and out of his attack without getting hit, though I do get hit there. Hoping that Prot Shrine would repop, but I think the Ranger must have popped it right before I engaged him. 2 more Skellies to clear. Fortunately, they got kind of jammed up around this barrel, so it was nice that they didn't pursue me with the Skeletal Warlord. Alright, those guys are out of the picture. And we got a portal right here. Great luck. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to scout around the room and see if there's any other baubles I can fill my inventory with. But otherwise, this thing is really close to being done and dusted. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please like and subscribe. But regardless, good luck to you in your runs to come.